RVBN, The Rich Video Blog Network in Billerica, Massachusetts, home to the two personality profiles, which will be coming back October 1st. Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Monday, September 26th, 2016, around 7:01 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun went down. It was about 65 degrees. Tonight and tomorrow morning, some rain showers, locally heavy. This will put down the deficit of the drought. Boston is 10 inches below average for this time of year, which is not good. And here is some news to report from the RVBN Newswire. Mike Adams has signed a deal with NH1, and he is going to be hosting a show on the Frank FM radio stations beginning in October from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So congratulations to Mike Adams. And sad news to report in the world of Hollywood. Actor Herschel Scott Lewis, nicknamed the Godfather of Gore, passed away at the age of 87. So prayers to his family in this time of need. And that's about it on the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash. You can advertise on the Rich Video Blog Network videos if you have your own business. If you have an event, plug it on the Rich Video Blog Network. Private message me. That's about it on that. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the All News Channel, also known as ANC. The All News Channel lasted from 1998 to September 30th, 2002. It was basically all news 24 hours a day. It was co-owned by Viacom and Hubbard Communications, and it was produced by CONUS, which was the acronym of Continental United States Productions. ANC was based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it was taped at KSTP Studios, which was Channel 5 in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And ANC's format was they would produce a live news program at 4 in the morning, then repeat that into 10 in the morning, then produce another one, then they would repeat that until like 4 p.m., then do another live 4 p.m. plus they would repeat that block until like 8 p.m. Repeat that block into midnight. And ANC usually relied on videos from local affiliates which broadcast ANC, like local news channels, and they had, like, many of them were like pre-taped segments. And also ANC did news briefs for Showtime Network and the USA Network for many years. And it was like they did the USA Network in Philadelphia, the updates, but they moved it to KSPT. And ANC was broadcast on satellite and cable networks, but it didn't get into too many homes with satellite providers, just the forerunner of DirecTV, and very few cable networks, cable stations added ANC. Also, local stations could pick up ANC, usually overnight hours. There were several stations that did that, picked it up in the overnight hours instead of signing off the air. And ANC also had weather segments, but that was done by the meteorologist on the KSTP weather team for many years. By the last year, it was produced by, they had a voiceover doing the weather forecast. And also, ANC did not have any news programs except all news all the time. They didn't have like opinion shows or even sports shows or like documentary on the news. And ANC was basically kind of like a cheap version of a national news network. It never turned a profit, and it fell way behind CNN for like the #1 news cable network. With the events of MSNBC and Fox News, ANC dropped well as like maybe the 4th important news network on cable. And by 2001, 9/11, when 9/11 hit, it caused ANC to like lose big time money. Many television stations that carried ANC in the overnight hours pulled the plug, so they did paid programming, and ANC continued to limp through the end. They eventually lost most of the cable systems they were on, and even DirecTV and Dish Network pulled the plug on them. And in September of 2002, the Viacom and Hubbard Communications announced that ANC was going to be pulled the plug on it. ANC actually produced the syndicated program First Business that was shown on local television stations throughout the country, but when that went off, when ANC went off the air, MGM produced First Business. Some stars, some people who work for ANC, including Chris McKendry of ESPN, and Steve Ford, who used to work for ABC News, and a few others. And actually, ANC was on New England cable news when they first started in the early 1990s. They would play it on the overnight hours and the weekends. I think WGOT Channel 60 in Merrimack, New Hampshire had ANC for a while, and I think a couple of other stations in New England had it. I think WPRI had it, and a few others. And watching ANC a few times, it was just basically just a cheap version of a news network. They just didn't, Viacom and Hubbard did not really put in the effort to make it a serious challenge to CNN, which was, a little sad because Viacom is a big company. That's about it on the All News channel. That's about it on these video blogs: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Tomorrow, 3 more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be about top 10 lists of the greatest sports athletes in the history of Denver. Second video blog will be about the former game show on GSN, One Tuition, hosted by Mark Summers. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the Federal Hockey League, which is a low-level minor hockey league in North America. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Wedding guy. Molly Rosemont of WCCO accent has nice legs. Elizabeth Fatso, so stunning. She's the best. Amy Swayze's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 in New York, such a rocking cougar. And she's got the best legs in New York City. And Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. And in the words deep at our last week, no bus. Goodbye, everybody. See you tomorrow.